All right. This is Psalms 64 in verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. First and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, of whom I learn from daily. And a healthy shalom to the brothers that are out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. All right, this is the brother Gabar Dama coming back at you with another. It's probably going to be a quick hitter. Okay, it don't need to be too long. You know, I've received. This is why I read that scripture right here. I've received a book called The Hidden Tyranny, and this. Oh boy, talk about. Oh, their own tongue shall fall upon themselves. Here, I'll show you the book. I'll go ahead and show you. Yeah, that's the book, Hidden Tyranny. Salakia. Okay. What does it say at the bottom? It says, this is the most sensational manuscript of its kind, also known as the Rosenthal document. Okay, I'm not even sure if I said that name right, but it don't matter. It don't matter. All right. So this is absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to show you. We're going to go here first. Here is Harold W. Rosenthal. That's him right there. Right? Small hatter. All right. They told on themselves with this one. All right. It says right here, this is an amazing admission made by an arrogant 29-year-old Zionist small hatter named Harold Wallace Rosenthal, or Rosenthal, whatever, however you say it. Okay. So that's what that says there. Let's see, let's go on down. He was a senator's, helper or something like that. Let's go on down here. That's where I want to get. Now check this out. Now he wrote this book. I'm getting ready to read just the first page of it, and that's it. Filter it through the scriptures. Okay. All right. Now check this out. It says he was murdered. It's all in red right there. He was murdered at the AI terminal of the Istanbul airport. I wonder why. Because I'm getting ready to read. Let's go. It's the first page. And it reads a little something like this. All right. In a highly confidential interview with a small hatter administrative assistant to one of the nation's ranking senators, he said, "It is a marvel that the American people do not rise up and drive every small hatter out of this country." That's how this book starts. Can't make this up. All right. Second paragraph. The small hatter, Mr. Harold Wallace Rosenthal, made this statement after admitting small hatter dominance in all significant national programs, he said. Follow me. All right. We small hatters 1948ers, continue to be amazed with the ease by which Christian Americans have fallen into our hands. Who? Christian Americans have fallen into our hands, while the Native Americans wait for Crusenchuv. I don't know how to say that word. Anyway, all right, to bury them. We have taught them to submit to our every command. You see that? To submit to our every command. Wow, Lord. Let's go here. Salakia. Had something in my mouth there. Beard problems. This is Job 9 verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Look, that's a chariot cam right there. Pick something up. And my phone chimed. It picked something up there. Okay. So let's continue on. We asked how a nation could be captured without their knowing it. Mr. Rosenthal attributed this victory. See that? See, they think they got the victory and they figured something out. You know, riches gotten by deceit, right? Salakia. Anyway, when it's Yahweh Shem Yahushua that gave them their increase, they gave them this wicked queendom. As it says right here in Job 9, verse 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Let's continue on. All right. This victory to absolute control of the media, he boasted as a small hatter, control all the news, any newspaper which refused to acquis. Let's look that up. Let's look that up. What does that say? Here, I'll look it up on this phone here.
Acquiesce.
Acquiesce. Okay, what is that? Accept something reluctantly, but without protest. Ah, interesting. Okay, I didn't know that word. Now I know. That's why we look up words here at GMS. See what they mean. Okay, again, acquiesce.
Acquiesce.
Accept something reluctantly, but without protest. Okay, so let's read that again. Let's go from here. He boasted that the small had control of all news. Any newspaper which refused to acquiesce, I probably said it wrong anyway, Salakia, to controlled news was brought to its knees. Woo, by withdrawing advertising. You see? These devils are crafty, man. Crafty. Okay. All right. Failing in this, the small hatter stopped the supply of news, print, and ink. It is a very simple matter, he stated. Woo! This is just the first page. Salakia for my voice, still, messed up a little bit, but this is just the first page. Let's go here. Isaiah 10 and verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. You see? Which they have prescribed. What did that just say? They were surprised that they could control the Christians so easily. Again, this is just the first page. Let's move on. Let's go here. Let's see, Sirach 10 and verse 8. Verse 7. Pride is hateful before the Most High. And man, and by both doth one commit iniquity. Verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings, see that? Injuries and riches gotten by deceit. The kingdom is translated from one people to another. All right. And again, this is just the first. Let's read it again. All right. Let's see. It said that rise up and drive every small hatter out of this country. No, let's just keep on. All right. Again, this is just the first page, man. Unbelievable. Wow. Their tongue is fallen upon themselves. We'll get that right here in a minute. All right. When asked about men in high political office, Mr. Rosenthal said that no one in the last 3 decades has achieved any political power without small hatter approval. Woo! You see that? Without small hatter approval. Americans have not had a presidential choice since 1932. When Franklin Roosevelt was our man. Every president since Roosevelt has been our man. Written by a small hatter. Their own tongue shall fall upon themselves. Revelation 2 verse 9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. This is red letters right here. Who's rich? We are. How? Because he has given us the eye salve to understand these scriptures. In this book right here, I guarantee you're not going to find it. You are not going to find this book. And the water to the brother that sent it to me. All right. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty. You know who you are. The water brother. All right. But thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. You see that right there? They're what? The synagogue of Satan. And let's go to 3 verse 9. What does that say? Let's see what that says. Okay. All right. 3 verse 9. Behold, I will make them as the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee. Who? The Israelites, the true Israelites. Okay? Not the imposters, as those two scriptures just said. All right? All right, let's move on down. Still, first page. First page. You know? Their own tongues falling upon themselves. You see it. Ooh. All right, this submission has been made possible by the gradual adoption of the Talmudic concepts by as being Christian, you know, and there were Christians first in Antioch. We all know that's a whole nother lesson right there. All right, thus producing Ish, you know, small hatter society. It is what Rabbi Martin Siegel called the Judaization of Christianity. Wow. Of what? Of Christianity. And see, sometimes you got to watch these books because they'll use different words, and they don't use, you know, they'll use one word like a suffix, and then they'll use something different. Okay, so you got to watch. You got to watch it. All right. So let's go here. Verse 2, not verse 2. Salakia. Paragraph 2. This is at the bottom of the first page. All right. Even before Roosevelt, the 1948er influence upon Woodrow Wilson, 1913 to 21, okay, was quite evident. And Henry Ford wrote in 1921, Mr. Wilson, while president, was very close to the small hatters. See that? His administration, as everyone knows, was predominantly 1948ers. All this you can look up for yourself. All right. The International Jew, Dearborn Publishing Company. OK. And hey, what did it tell you up there? If the media or anyone failed. Right. If anyone failed to do exactly as they say, you know, he was involved in this, too. Kissinger. OK, we can go into that. What is that? His foreign policy. We may do that later, because this is going to be a series right here. Anyway, you can go into there's several videos on YouTube that show, as a matter of fact, page 2, that show all the media saying the same things over and over and over and over again. You see? Same things over and over and over again. Why? Because it's all ran by Amalek, man. And the proof is right here. The proof really is in the Bible. Okay? That's where the proof is at. The proof is in the book. You know, whether they will hear, forbear, or believe. Anyway, second page. In a discussion about George Wallace, Mr. Rosenthal smiled and suggested that we note where Wallace stands today. When the U.S. foreign policy was mentioned, the bedroom confidence of the interview was all but set aside. Okay? With disdain and mockery, he sneered at the American stupidity in failing to see through the entire scope of Kissinger's foreign policy. Boom! See that? Of Kissinger's foreign policy. That's why I went here. And if I remember, I believe the brother Amawan Abad, he did a video going into his foreign policy, and I need to look a little bit deeper into this. You know, before I go into it, there was something that I wanted to get, and it eludes me. Something about the Council on Foreign Relations. Yep, there it is right there. Oh, boy, that's a whole nother video, too. Let's continue on. Wow. Okay. It is the Zionist communist policy from beginning to the end. Okay. Yet the citizens think that the Ish people policy will benefit America. That's why Yahweh Shem Yahushua is setting Egyptian against Egyptian. It's been an ongoing thing with them ever since when, right? You know, you got your regular Edomite all mad and pissed off because the head tribe Amalek took all the riches and goods and didn't give them nothing. Now they two-time losers with all the same hatred. Don't get it twisted. All right. All right, the citizens think that the Ish policy will benefit America. He cited detate. I got to look that word up. Salakia. I know I said it wrong too, so I've got to do this. Salakia, one moment. Where's that here? Definition. What is this?
Détente.
Detente. Never heard that word before. Okay, detente. The easing of hostility or strained relations, especially between countries. Okay. All right. So let's go back here. He cried detente and Angola as examples of the Ish diplomacy. All right. Ooh, the nature of the Americans drew only concept from him. All right. So, hey, I think that's enough. For now, that's a page and a half. It's Jeremiah 5 and verse 31. The prophets prophesy falsely. You see that? This goes all into the Christian church. This entire book, it says how stupid they were to adopt these policies as their own. We'll get into it in further lessons on down the line, Lord willing. All right. Jeremiah 5 and verse 31. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. Okay. And my people love to have it so. And what will ye do in the end thereof? You see? What are you going to do then? Right? Proverbs 11 verse 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath. All right? Because Edom's going to get it. He's going to get it. Hardcore. 10 times, tenfold, man. All right? Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. You see that? Righteousness delivereth from death. I got one more and I'll close that. Like I said, I wasn't going to try to make this too long or too deep. It is what it is. Their own tongue are falling upon themselves. The son of perdition is being revealed. Apostle Gabar did that video some months ago. Expose him, expose him, expose him. Okay? And you got 2/3 Israelites. You got all that's the white man's book. How so? It condemns everything he does. It explains everything he does, and even who he is and how he deceived the whole damn world. What you talking about, Willis? Jeremiah 49 verse 15. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. It also says that in Obadiah. Who? All right. Thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride. See, ding. Oh, that's the elder right there. Shalom. Okay. The terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou dwellest in the clefts of the rock. Okay. Dwellest in the clefts of the rock. We all know who that was. That's Esau, Edom, man. Beneath the nettles they braid, right? All right. And thou holdest the height of the hill. All right. Though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as an eagle. That's heavy. I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord Yahweh. All right. Spoken like, a Jake. I will bring, I'm a throw down, right? All right. Verse 17. Also Edom, not to be adding to the scriptures. I don't want to be added to the scriptures. That's not a good thing. That's not good at all. So if I'm going off, please correct me. All right. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Okay. All right. Also Edom shall be a desolation. Every one that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. What? One of those plagues is what? They're going to stand upon their feet. And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongues in their mouth. Everybody knows what could do that. Make the elements melt, ashes burn. Verse 18. And as the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, Salakia, saith the Lord Yahweh, no man shall abide there, leave them neither root nor branch, right? Neither shall a son of man dwell in it. Verse 19. Behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong. But I will suddenly make him run away from her. And who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her? For who is like me? And who will appoint me the time? And who is that shepherd that will stand before me? Salakia. Had to bring up an ad. Hey, it's getting hot in here. It's getting hot. These scriptures are burning them up. Let's go. Verse 21. Salakia, I don't know about yelling in your ear like that. I get excited. These scriptures get me all kinds of excited. All right. Verse 21. The earth is moved and the noise of their fall at the noise of their fall. And Salakia, at the cry of the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Basra. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments of Basra? Okay. And at the day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pangs. That's heavy, man. That's heavy. So they're going to get destroyed, man. And their own tongue is falling upon themselves. Let's see. Do I want to read any more of this right here? I may have to save it. You know? Don't want to. Let's see. Yeah, let's read just a little bit more of this. Okay, this right here below that says the interview continued on an almost ominous, okay, another word I don't know. I might have to look that one up. Plain. Anyway, we small headers have put issue upon issue to the American people. Then we promise both sides of the issue as confusion reigns. Wow. When their eyes fixed on the issue, they fail to see who is behind every scene. We small headers toy with the American public as a cat toys with a mouse. That's heavy. All right. Hey, that's heavy, man. Woo. So, hey, we'll close out right there. And Lord willing, we'll come back maybe later on today and do another one on page 2. Maybe just get a little bit deeper into this book right here that I got from the brother Thawada. Okay. So, yeah, Kahala, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, of whom I learned from daily. And a healthy shalom to the brothers that are out there doing the work in truth and sincerity. This has been their own tongue shall fall upon themselves, or something to the effect. All right. Hey, DTA and Kwame Yasharala. Why a Bible ball? Boom. Shalom.